and human rights are non-existent.
Demonstrate that right. Demonstrate how, what are you going to do if I aggress upon you?
And what are you gonna do about it?
Self-defense.
Simple self-defense.
And how do you know you have the right to do that?
Because I have the ability to protect myself from harm.
And how do you juxtapose me saying, and how do you juxtapose me saying that I have the right to aggress upon you?
Sorry. What did you say?
Well, you don't.
How do you prove that?
Because there's no right to aggress upon somebody else.
How do you prove that?
I mean, how do you prove that our lives even have meaning? That truth even exists?
Because it's inherent to our nature.
And that doesn't prove anything. Nothing's going to stop me from doing that. And
Nothing will stop me.
there will be no
Well,
repercussions.
nothing. Okay, so then you're saying that then you're saying there's no laws and that there's no human rights.
No, I'm saying that rights only exist under a legal umbrella. You can only demonstrate them using legality.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, let me give you an example. All right, so in some countries, it's legal.
Okay,
all right,
we can skip to the end
hold
of
on.
this because
wait,
hold on,
why can't I talk?
Because I know the argument you're going to
What
make
is it?
already. I
What
can
is
literally
it?
make it for you.
Yes, I know what you're gonna say, so don't even go there.
In some
What is it?
countries, it is legal for a man to essay their wife or to even beat their wife. Do I think that that is a right that exists? It is. Legally, they have that right. Do I agree with that right? No.
You contradict yourself in the first two sentences.
Okay, so human rights are different than legal rights. You
No,
just
they-
said it. Yes,
they're
you
not.
just did.
No.
I got you now.
Because you
They
said
do
she
have
should
that
not
right.
be.
I don't think they should be allowed to.
Okay.
I'm just recognizing
it's
that
not
they
a right.
do have that
They-
right.
listen, no, it's a legal protection
Yes,
that they
because
can do
all
this.
rights are
So-
legal.
But that
You sure about that?
is okay. No. Okay, so you just said she should not be aggressed upon in this way. Therefore,
No.
she should not. What you just said this.
I know. I'm saying no. They should not be aggressed upon that way.
Okay, so
Do you think that's a contradiction, Jack?
that's what I'm saying. Legal rights say that they can essay their
And-
wives and beat
And
them.
what happens if they
Okay?
do?
Can I finish? Oh my God. Can I finish?
What happens if they do?
Okay, let me finish.
You didn't let me finish my sentence.
All right. So, if they have this law to hit their wives, to essay their wives, okay, they are legally protected to do so. Humans believe that this should not happen because they believe that we believe that humans should not be aggressed upon.
But because we believe plainly and simply it is the right thing to do.
This would be a
Then why
human
can't it happen?
right.
Then
Because they
why
legally
can't
allow it.
happen?
This
Because
is
rights
because-
only exist under a legal umbrella. You cannot demonstrate
No.
rights without using legality.
I mean, how do you prove that our lives even have meaning? That truth even exists?
To my
So
understanding.
why do we have to be more than human and alive to have human rights? Okay, I
Rights
understand you're
are
saying legal rights.
legal.
No, they
You can
okay,
have
all right.
moral considerations all day
All right.
long. Rights are legal.
Okay, no,
You sure about that?
no. Okay,
Then
so you believe the
demonstrate them
government?
without using legality.
Okay,
There is no legality here, and certainly no precedent.
okay. So what you just told me
Just saying
is
they're
that,
inherent isn't demonstrating anything.
okay, great, fantastic. So you're saying the law gives us our rights, correct?
Literally, it does. If the law
Okay.
doesn't recognize you have a right, you don't have it.
Are you sure about that?
The civil rights binder I have opened, and it's got some great stuff in it.
Okay, and do you think that's okay? You think that's okay?
No,
correct?
I don't think that's okay.
Okay, so then why would you plead to legality and say this is okay?
Because you literally cannot demonstrate rights without legality.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
They only
Yeah,
exist
yes.
if you engage in legality, which means rights only
No.
exist within a legal system.
There is no legality here, and certainly no precedent.
Oh my gosh. Okay. No, we have human rights.
Then demonstrate
The
them
law
without using a legal system.
Because they're just inherent. They just exist because
That's
we're
not
human and alive.
demonstrating anything.
Yes, it is.
But because we believe plainly and simply it is the right thing to do.
Cass, hold on, Cass. I want to engage this because you believe that humans have a right to life. Are you a communist?
Are you a communist?
Am I a communist?
Yes.
No.
I'm not a communist. I've never been a communist.
Then how can you believe in the right to life?
Because I believe as a human species, we should not be aggressed upon unless our
Okay,
lives
but
are being
there's
aggressed.
more you can. Do you think it is morally wrong to remove these services required to sustain your own existence, which results in you being unalive?
Wait, I think it's morally wrong to restrict resources for our children to survive as parents. Yes, I think this is
Then
morally
you should be a
incorrect.
communist.
You think it's wait,
Yeah.
so wait, and I can apply this inside the womb and outside the womb. I wonder if you can. So do you think it's okay to restrict resources as a parent from your born children, Jay?
You're gonna have to repeat that question. Sorry.
Fantastic. I apply my stance both inside the womb, outside the womb to stay consistent. So I'm going to see if you can. So do you think it would be plausible or legally allowed, Jay, to remove resources from our children that are born or just unborn?
I think, yeah, you can absolutely do that using the gentlest means necessary.
You can kill your offspring.
No,
your
that's not.
two-year-old.
Hold on, that's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Resources.
You
I'm
said
asking about
remove
resources.
resources. You said
Correct.
remove resources. I can also
Yes, sir.
just offload those resources to someone else to provide,
Oh,
i.e.
wait,
adoption.
wait.
Which is
Oh,
the
so
hold
I
on,
have to
hold on,
transfer
hold on,
obligation
hold
to
on,
somebody else?
Cass. I said it is perfectly okay to remove resources using the gentlest means necessary. The same stance that I take with abortion. So
Okay,
yes,
so-
I've been logically consistent, but
Are you sure about that?
hold
No,
on,
no, no,
you
no.
still haven't answered. Nope, Cass,
Wait.
you didn't answer my question. You didn't answer
I
my
did.
question. I answered
I
yours.
totally did.
Do you think it is morally wrong to remove the resources required to sustain someone's life,
Are you listening to yourself?
Yes.
resulting in them being unalive? Then you should be a communist.
How so?
Communism is a system based off of providing the needs for the populace so that they can survive, such as shelter, access to clean water, and food. If you do believe that it is wrong to restrict those things, then you should be a communist. If you
No,
think it is okay,
this isn't
hold on,
related
hold on,
to
hold on.
This isn't
hold
related
on,
to being a
hold-
parent, Jay.
hold
This is not
on.
analogous.
I am
Not analogous whatsoever.
Cass, I'm attaching this to your claim that humans have a right to life. If you believe that, those things should not be allowed to be restricted because without them, people die.
Okay, but this isn't even analogous to being a parent.
Then
Yeah,
you don't
communism
have a
is
right to life.
Okay.
If you can take away those things that result in you being unalived, then you don't have a right to life. Especially if your government can do that.
Okay, so you're saying humans do not have the human right to life. Is that correct?
You don't have a right to life. Human rights don't actually exist. You don't have any rights just for being human.
The civil rights binder I have opened, and it's got some great stuff in it.
Okay. So, all right, fine. If you want to go that route, we can do that. So I'm going to ask you then, why should we be allowed as mothers to restrict resources from our children to, I don't know, kill them?
Fun fact. You know you have to starve them, right?
You shouldn't. You do so using the gentlest means necessary. Now, if
Fun fact. You know you have to starve them, right?
you're in
Oh,
a
so
situation
that
in which
means we
you
have
have to
to do
decide between
something
your
with our
own
body
life
to
and
do
the other
something?
life, then yeah.
So that
Again,
means
my
we would
stance,
have to do something.
Cass, you're being intentionally disingenuous at this point because
I
my
know.
stance
But my argument is much more basic.
My stance has been from jump is that when it comes to abortion, after viability, remove using the gentlest means necessary.
Fun fact. You know you have to starve them, right?
My same stance is still remove resources using the gentlest means necessary.
Does that mean you're not a communist?
I
Okay,
have not
so when-
moved my stance at all. You're trying
Okay.
to intentionally make it say something that I'm not saying.
Okay, so when you say gentlest means, okay, so
Yes.
when you like deliberately starve and suffocate your child
Fun fact. You know you have to starve them, right?
from
That's not the
removing,
gentlest means necessary.
Exactly. So when you take the abortion pill, you're restricting resources from your child to help them develop and grow.
That is
and
literally
basically
the
starving.
only way to terminate a pregnancy.
Oh, so
That would be
gentlest
considered the
means
gentlest
starving
means
your child.
necessary.
Okay.
Fun fact. You know you have to starve them, right?